Found the tomatoes. Trailer's down. I don't know. I think my dogs might run it over, but it just made me want to go ahead and pull them. So that's what I did. I pulled them tomato plants, harvest what was left of the tomatoes. You see that right there, and harvested sunflower. So now we got a lot more green matter to add to my compost bin. You see the cabbage is looking excellent for the most part. I still got, I pulled those tomato plants. I still got these, which is some pink Belgium Giants. I also got these three right here, which is Jetstar. And marigolds are still beautiful, man. Still beautiful. They holding on. Them is the winner this year, boy. They is fire. Not so much with the yellow ones. They ain't doing good at all. Keisha H, how you doing this morning? Hope you're having a beautiful day. Yeah, it's just transitioning season. You can see all the leaf matter. These green beans. We ain't been getting much rain, so things is not growing like it should. I got a few broccoli coming up in there, but not much. Not much. Like 4 or 5 plants. The rest did not come up. So yeah. And we got this turmeric. I think I'm finna pull it too. I think I'm finna pull it too. I think it's just about that time. This is where I put these greens. Only a couple come up. I don't know if it's the rain or the seeds. So I'm gonna have to resow them because I want me some turnip greens for Christmas. Gotta have me some turnip greens for Christmas. Yeah, gotta have me some turnip greens for Christmas. That's just a must. Turnip greens and for Christmas, yeah, it's gotta be. Gotta be. Been pulling quite a few figs off of this brown turkey and Cadota and Beers Black. Still waiting on my figs from my Texas Everbearing. They are slowly ripening. Yesterday I took, I don't know, 6 or 7 off this brown turkey. Don't look like it's none right today, but that one, it's getting there. I have to cover them when it's get about that time because Food Forest Permaculture, how you doing this morning? You always say Earth is my planet. I don't know if I told you this before or not. I would just keep flipping this gimbal the wrong way. Still getting used to this thing, but I planted some spinach and some more collards off in there to see if I can get them to pop up. But so far, it's still nothing. And like I said, we ain't been getting rain. We badly in need of some rain. Because ain't nothing like God's water. You can water all you want, but it's not going to have the same impact as God's water. I pulled them for the same reason I pulled my melons up because I'm just tired of watering everything all the time. It gets to be a hassle. When you ain't getting no rain, you got to water everything. Got a lot of work to do, if you can see all the weeds as it came up in these underneath these strawberries. So what I'm planning on doing, I'm planning on pulling every one of these strawberries up and redoing this whole area. Then I put them back, most of them. There's way too many over here now. I planted this patch here. I only put 6 little plants here 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, and now it's probably about 70. As Harvested a lot of herbs from over here yesterday. A lot of herbs from over here. Thyme, oregano, rosemary, and some chives. I don't know if y'all do this, but all my herbs that's perennial, that's in the ground, I always cut them back right before the first frost. I always cut them back right before the first frost and mulch them in real heavy, the root base. That's just a little way of guarantee that they'll come back and they'll grow back stronger, put on all that new growth. You see, I've been cutting a lot of banana leaves down. I'm gonna get them shredded up, get them added back into my beds. That's just potassium and phosphorus just laying on the ground there, feeding them bananas. Stuff I can use. I pulled all these melons out. Pulled all these melons out. Got one pumpkin plant off in here, and it's not doing nothing. Bunch of female flowers. That's it. Mirror, what's going on, bro? Wellness with Fugal Mama. How y'all doing this morning? And this beast right here. This is my Violet de Bordeaux. Still hadn't got a fig off her yet. But I didn't prune her back like I usually do. So most of them is in the inside. They're getting shaded. So maybe pretty soon they'll be giving me something. Oh, this is that Carlos Mustardine that I accidentally stepped on and broke at the beginning of spring. And this done shot all the way back up. And look, sorry, it's just trying to put on muscadines. Like I said, when she's healthy, this Carlos Muscadine, she by far puts out the most grapes than any one of my grapevines. This Texas Everbearing. This Texas Everbearing. I pulled 3 or 4 figs off of her already. She still got a lot more. I'll tell you, honey, is hadn't gave me any ripe figs yet, but she's got a lot of figs. Rotate back around. Yeah, I don't like this gimbal too much. It don't do what you tell it to. Okay, sorry about that. Still practicing with this thing. It's not, I don't know, it's not doing to me like they said it would. So, yeah, she hadn't gave me any yet, but she's looking good. So we maybe we'll get some off of her before. She's usually old reliable. It's usually about the middle of this month, I guess, is when I usually get them. Like it was last year. But this year she's slowly. I mean, she's loaded. She's got a lot of figs on her. A lot of figs, but they ain't ripening yet. It's one other trick that I can try to go ahead and get them to ripen, but I'm trying not to. Trying not to. Get this thing set to my face. Okay, still not working right. Yeah, but I hope y'all having a homestead. Rachel, how you doing today? Hope y'all having a good day. It's fall. It's transitioning season. Season for prepping and new beginning. It's been so dry and wet here. I hadn't mowed the grass in a month. I mean, it's starting to come up. now a little bit, but not much. And that's all, pretty much all it is. It's so dead. Everything just dead and dry. Once you start that, yeah, I just cut. I come out this morning and all these my tomato trellis was down. So I just went ahead and took them tomatoes down. And I harvested all of these tomatoes off of them. Went ahead and cut this head off of this sunflower. I gotta start me some more turnip greens because, like I said, them ain't come up. So I might have to end up, and I don't even like doing turnip greens like that. I might have to go ahead and seed them in a seed tray and put them in the ground once they get big enough. But I always direct sow mine where they're gonna grow at. But I don't know if them was. I don't think them was old seeds. I think I just got them seeds too. Like everything don't work out. So yeah, everything's transitioning. I got to get this stuff. I got a few broccoli that Vince finally came up in here, but not many. A few, but not many. I'm saying about the blueberries. I got 18 blueberry bushes here. I know I can't give it a good shot, but starting here, the big one is the tougher blue, and it's two right there. It's 18 blueberry bushes all along through here. 11 different varieties. Some of the varieties is Climax, uh, Duke, Tougher Blue, Pink Lemonade, Emerson, Top Hatter. Supposed to be a Top Hatter. I don't think it's a Top Hatter. But what else we got? Can't think of all the varieties off hand, but it's the second year they've been in this spot. Cause before I had them up here underneath this cedar, this whole area up here where this burn pile is now. They was all up here, and they was getting shaded a lot. We was getting some nice berries, but they wasn't growing as much. So I moved them all over here to the south side where they get a lot more sun, and they doing a lot better. It's been the second year in the ground, and I think how many pounds of strawberries? I don't forget how many pounds of blueberries I actually got. I don't even think I weighed most of them, but we got a nice amount. Next year I'm looking for a better, especially if we get some good rain. That's all of my shredded up tomato plants that I took out and cut down, so they'll be ready to go into the compost pile. Flip this thing back around. Shut this thing down. Quit walking with it. You plant some garlic and some onions. Yeah, I got some garlic that I need to get in the ground. That's probably what I'm gonna plant while I put them tomato plants. Some garlic. I put some bunching onion seeds down, but so far they hadn't come up either. But like I said, things grow a lot better when you get rain. But since I planted most of this stuff, we had one rain, but it wasn't all that good. When we got that one rain, I finally got I don't know 5 or 6 little turnip plants come up. That's it. The rest of them they might have died on out before it rained, but most part they ain't come up. I seeded them cabbage out pretty around here in zone 7, I usually try to seed my cabbage and my collard greens and my turnip greens around the last week of August. So it gives them some time to start growing because I think our first frost date is like the middle of October that we could possibly get a frost. It's the middle of October. So you don't have much time. Been dry there too. I know Cece, I was watching one of her videos earlier. She was talking about how they just got a storm. They getting all the rain. And growing with Hudson, it's like, no, it wasn't growing with Hudson. It was Drea Lachey. She's in Memphis. Memphis is like an hour away from me. And she said they got rain all last week. And we got rain one time for maybe 2 hours and wasn't even that much rain. Stuff is just dry, the whole ground is cracking. And when you set this thing down, it's all right, but when you're up walking with it, it don't do like it said it does. Not for me though. Maybe I'm just doing something wrong. I'm still figuring it out though. Yeah, I'm transitioning, planning. And that's like me. I'm always thinking of different ways to do stuff, trying to find better ways to where this grows and where that grows. So I'm always moving stuff around. Some stuff do good, some stuff don't. I try to wait till the fall though. Sometimes I don't. Like that big blackberry over there by my Violet de Bordeaux. I'm gonna take that out. I'll cut that Violet de Bordeaux down a lot and cover it. I might not even cover it. I might just put shredded leaves around it or some straw or something. Cut it back so far. I grow so much in the small space, you really have to keep up on your pruning. Cause stuff will grow together on you. And you can't tell what is what. So what y'all looking forward to growing this fall? I know a lot of people is in collard greens and turnip greens. I like turnip greens better than I do collards. To me, they just dry. Roadkill Game and Joy. That's what it is. All put together. I appreciate you coming. If you're new here, if you type Passion or TN in the chat, it'll drop your link. TN, because that's where I'm from, Tennessee. Passion, because growing's my passion. I still ain't figured out what that was doing that to my trees. If y'all heard, I could say it on a couple of lives ago that something this year is the bark of the trees. It's like it ate halfway through it, but you don't find no bug, no insects, or nothing on it. So I don't know what it is or what it could be. I really don't. And it's not just on one plant or one tree or nothing like that. It's on my big peach trees. It's on some of my planted guava and citrus trees. Some of my apple trees, it ate through some of the branches so bad I had to cut them off. And it's still a lot more pruning of that stuff I gotta do. And that's one thing I don't look forward to in the fall either. Is spraying my trees. I use dormant oil. Tamika Davis, how you doing this morning? I use dormant oil and a copper fungicide. I don't look forward to that. I don't look forward to that. I don't like doing it. But for the apples around here in my area, cedar rust is what you're gonna have to worry about the most of for your apples and your pears. For my peaches, I used to get brown rot. See, I got varieties now that's resistant to brown rot, so I don't get that no more. Like the Alberta and the Bella Georgia and that Red Haven, they are resistant to it. Nectarines, they get mostly the Punquiculias. There's a little bug that bears off into the fruit when the fruit is first forming and it's real small, and that destroys a lot of people's fruit. I got some Kelson clay with that Surround XP that I want to try on it, but This year I didn't get my peach trees didn't bloom. Your peaches will get their plum peculiars too, and my nectarines they just too small to bloom right now. And grapes, I always spray them with a copper fungicide too. Well, I used to. I used to spray my green and my purple Concord grapes because them the ones that usually get that black rot. I sprayed them last year, still the same thing. So I'm taking them varieties. Well, I ain't getting rid of them. I'm just gonna put them in a different location, maybe at the back of the fence, so maybe just the animals eat them, because they don't get that many grapes on them. So they got to go, and them the oldest ones. Like they going into their sixth or seventh season, and they don't produce nothing. I think I got one cluster off of the green ones. The great ones, they all rotted. So they got to go. If it ain't producing, it go back to the back fence row. Some animal can have them if they want them, and I just put varieties in that I know that works, like the Carlos Muscadine, the Niagara, and the Blue Concord. Blue Concord has been a game changer this year. As far as table grapes, the Niagara is more of a jelly and jam grape because it's got that thicker skin. Unless you just like thicker skin grapes. Once you let them turn dark, dark purple, they so sweet. They so sweet. I ain't into making wine. So I don't drink. Used to. I don't know more. Occasionally I might drink a beer, but not too much. Yeah, I didn't want much. I was getting on here, seeing how everybody was doing. How their growing season going so far. Hope everybody having a good weekend. Getting ready for this new week we got to start. Like me, you're going right back to work. Sunday is usually here recently about the only day I've been having off. It's beautiful out here though. The sun is gonna start coming up. It's starting to get hot. My guavas is blooming like crazy, especially that white one. That white guava is blooming like crazy. My two more blood oranges is starting to turn orange, which they already getting a good size. They probably can already be eating now, but I'm gonna go ahead and wait. Let them get more. Still hadn't got my other greenhouse put up yet. That's still gonna be a task, a tussle. I need to work on it now, but boy, you got so much projects going on, especially in the fall. It's unreal. Especially me when I just get one day off. Uh, if I get one day off, it is. Now I'm in there remudding the bathroom walls and sanding them down, getting ready to paint them. Just finished mudding and setting down a little bathroom, so I got to get some paint and some rollers and go ahead and primer that and paint that. And I got to do the big bathroom. It's always something. It's always something. It's always something. But I guess that's life, man. That's life. There's always something that's got to be done. Something. But blessed to be able to do it myself. So, like I said, I hope y'all have a beautiful day. Hope y'all getting ready for this week coming up. Hope you stay inspired in that garden. Just because it's fall, don't mean it ain't still beauty in the garden because it is. It's hot. It's dry. I still find peace out here. I hope y'all take care. Like I always say, if God be for you, who can be against you? If God be with you, who shall I fear? If no one knows you, still his heart adores you. You are safe, you are loved, you are healed. Yes, you are. And crap chat, thanks for coming. Crop chat, I can't. Y'all have a blessed day.